But I wanted to do a lesson before I go tomorrow. I don't know what chain of events, but I also can't play anyway, so this ain't playing, but I'll do a lesson, kind of call it on the vein of tons of rock and roll, actually any style, well, especially rock and roll, in very simple places. All right, so this is tuned down a whole step. And I'll use E again. I mean, it don't matter. You can do it stuff in G, A, any key you want. Why I'm doing this one is kind of open string, because I'm going... This one's injured too, but nowhere near what happened to this one. So I play for a little bit, and then this one's hurting like hell. All right, so I must have 50 things recorded just with E, for example, but I've got stuff in all keys, B, A, G, F, you know, D major 7 stuff, whatever. But for the rock and roll, I don't use major 7 chords. You know, I used a lot of just simple pentatonic and power chords. See, when I try to go down the licks, these two right here, they're not triggering. They're like just kind of half signaling, and it's like, you know, for them to move where I want them to move. So I had this the other day. I play even though I'm in pain, not usually this time of day, just at night for about an hour. I medicate again the 4th time around, and about an hour after I medicate, I'll play, try to keep this moving. If I just sat it there in the sling like I left the hospital with, you know, it'd probably all lock up. So it is what it is. I'll hurt more tomorrow. But so I take something simple like that. I know maybe the rhythm's a little bit weird, but you could, for you guitar players that maybe ain't got this. I don't have the greatest of a right hand, but I've developed it enough so I can come up. I got a lot of cool things that'll be on the rock thing. Just with that stuff. But you could go. All right, here's what one of my lick ideas is. And I mean, I'm not concerned yet with the count or you 2 of these and 1 of those or any of that yet, because then it'll go into... So I'll go... I mean, that's all just, it's just an idea. As I'm playing them there, no, it won't be exactly, it'll end up being badass in the end. It depends on the drum beat that I pick to play that too. You know, it might be slower. And then I got stuff like, and this is all out of simple places. It's just E minor pentatonic. And another thing I might have it do in there. No, I had somewhere where I put that in. Oh, it was just... Yeah, something like that. Maybe that'll be in there somewhere. It's all just E minor pentatonic and the chords from it. Simple place. Groove idea. That's another little lick, you know, just out of simple place. That's what the video's about, just finding all kinds of cool shit. Learn your pentatonic and your scales on the fretboard, because you'll hear what things sound like in it. If I was to do E minor is G major, so I can do, picture the G chord. But that's all, so I can play all them dyads to the E minor. Whatever, I'm just making this up on the spot right now. But here's one that I do have is definitely going to be on the record. Now, when I decide what's going to go on each album, I'm not going to put this one and then this one on the same record. Maybe I'd put one of them at the beginning and one at the end, so they're a little bit far apart because they're out of the same place, but they are different. Now I gotta find the right voicing for that DA. Now the other one is, but I don't want to use that piece in this one, so I gotta go back to the same thing I was doing. So that's another one, but you know, it's just, I'm just using E as an example. You know, you could do cool rock stuff with just two chords. Let's do G and C. This is a whole step down, so that E is really, you're gonna hear D if you pick up your guitar. Tune down a whole step. Just simple stuff. What would I do with that? See, I can't move my hand right now with this injury. Because that song, that riff would be... And it hurts to do that. That hurts even more. Motherfucker. Then you could go a lot of different ways from that, because you can't just do that for 4 minutes. Ba, bump, bump. That kind of stuff. And then if you know your scales and your pentatonic, so another thing that's stuff out of a simple place. There's tons of grooves just in your pentatonic. You could create whole songs just using the chords of a pentatonic or whatever, you know, A minor, taking those dyads. This is G. I'm doing C major now because of the A minor and the F that's in it. Because of these chords, I got focusing on the A minor, but because there's an F major dyad in there and a G major dyad in there. That's not in G major, it's from C major, which is makes me think of that Heart song, which is in C. Crazy on You. Wait. I got that from playing this minor scale, you know. And then you learn your chords in a key. C major would be major, minor, minor. I've already did videos on it, so I just goof around with dyads, but I can drone this A string in it. Or whatever you want. It hurts for me to do this, so. You know, just simple pentatonic stuff. A minor, just doing using dyads from it. So there you go. I ain't got any, that's 15 minutes. Just how there's endless ideas out of a simple place, but if you know your pentatonic on the whole fretboard and your scales and your chord, basic chord theory, just do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, you know?